Let's get it. I apologize for my tardiness. Let's go. Please hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We in the building today. Yeah, let's go. Let's get this trap around the corner, y'all. What's happening? What's happening? Let's go. Yeah. Hey, man, CeeDee said we need some weapons. We need to load them clips, y'all. Let's go. Yeah. 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 Let's get it. How y'all feeling this evening? You know we in the building. Let's get it. Shout out to Jameson Taylor. Shout out to everybody rocking with me, man. Let's get this trap around the corner. I got a schedule change, so this round of time I'm gonna usually be screaming for the next 2 weeks. Hope y'all can come join me, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jahmyr Taylor. Prayers up to you. Hope everything is well. Shout out to Cowboys, Fun Chappelle. What's happening? You already know we on top. Let's get it. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Y'all know how we coming, man. Let's get it. Let's go. Y'all know what time it is, man. Make them haters hate. Let's get it. Y'all hit that like and share for the squad. Let's go.
Money in my face.
Hey,
I just blew a bag,
ran it back the same day. Hey, let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking with the boy, man. Let's get it. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. You already know what's happening. We trapping. Let's go. Yeah. Hey. Yes, sir. When you got your number one weapon saying he need weapons, man, we need weapons. Point blank, period. Yeah. Let's get it. Shout out to Bruce, got the toxic juice, Chris Wilson, Tavis Banks, Tommy Montoya, Fish 82, the buzzer beater. Bruce got the toxic juice, Gary Mercy. We in the building, man. My brother 205, Chris Wilson in the building. Let's get it. Hit that like and shout for the squad. Yeah. Let's go. We ran it back. Yeah. Hey, I know that they mad, but just let them hate. Hey, hey, let's get it. In the way, hey, hit that like for the squad. It will not charge a card. What's happening? We trapping. Hey, that boy said, what's happening? We trapping. Let's go. Hey, let's crank this thing up, man. We gotta find us some weapons. We doing some research today, man. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. What's happening, Aaron Ball? We finna ball out, man. Let's get it. Yeah. Yo, we just getting cake and they just in the way. Hey, landlord is showing how to ball, boy. Hey, man, what's happening? What's happening? We in the building today. We in the building today. I hope everything sounds wonderful. I hope everything sounds well. But man, you know you up in arms when you got your number one weapon requesting weapons, Jerry. You know you already had your other weapon, your other number one player, Michael Parsons, saying, look at the playoff teams and then look at us. They loaded with weapons. Jerry, you hear the outcries from your best players, from your top 2 guys on your franchise. They telling you what to do, Jerry. We need you to go back to being nefarious, Mr. Jerry. Stop listening to your son. We need you to go crazy in this free agency, sir. Quit being the scaredy cat, Mr. Jerry. Let's get it. Let's go. Man, CeeDee Lamb said we need weapons, y'all. CeeDee said we need weapons, y'all. I told y'all, see, I just said this yesterday. Did I not? I said, man, it's quite obvious to me if you ask me what we need. You know what I'm saying? You already know where you at, Cajun Cowboy. Know where you at, sir. You know where you at, sir. I just said this yesterday. I said, man, I think it's quite obvious what we need. We obviously need weapons. If we compare our team to all the other teams, top to bottom, front to back. If you put your defensive coordinator hat on, you can't help but say, okay, who am I going to defend on the Dallas Cowboys? And it's not a long list at all, y'all. Y'all know that. Y'all know that's not a long list. And everybody want to throw Mr. Dak Prescott under the bus, though. That's all they talk about is Dak. But when you think about it, I asked you a question. Do you feel in your heart, if you're a real Cowboy fan, do you feel in your heart that your front office did everything in their power? Did they give Dak weapons or did they take weapons away? Did they load up and do anything in free agency that was worth noting? Absolutely not. We all know that is not what's going on, y'all. We all know that's not what's going on, man. We need Jerry to get back nefarious in the trap. That's what we need. Stop being dollar store Jerry now. You the only billionaire that's in the dollar store. We don't need them type of eyes, man. Everybody else in the league went and added to their team. Nobody subtracted to their team and asked for bigger expectations. That's foolishness. Then you take away, like I said, you took away not only Amari Cooper, you took away Cedric Wilson as well. Now you got your Pro Bowl wide receiver saying on national TV he needs some weapons, Jerry. That's shameful. That's very distasteful of you, Jerry Jones. What's happening? We trapping, Mr. James Simmons. Let's get it. That's very distasteful of you, Jerry. You got your boys on there begging for weapons. I just don't understand how y'all, know what I'm saying? This is not okay. Everybody noticed this. I said this yesterday. Then you had Micah tweeting it. Now you got CeeDee Lamb on the Pro Bowl interview telling everybody we need more weapons. It's bad when your number one weapon say you need weapons. So now, today, man, we finna go look on this draft board because we know, unfortunately, the Joneses probably ain't gonna do much in free agency. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Johnny Herrera, Isaiah Young, Darns, the CEO, Davis in the building. What's happening? Attorney Dynasty in the building. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know we trapping today. You know it's a trap-a-thon today. I appreciate that, Johnny Herrera, man. You know, Law had that thing cracking. But look, man, okay, today we finna do some investigating. We gonna look at some of these draft candidates, some realistic ones. We know it's some up there that look marvelous that we just can't get them, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? We had a good season, so it kept us down in the draft boards. We ain't privileged like them filthy Philadelphia Eagles. They had a good season and they got 2 number 1 picks. It must be nice. It must be nice. Good grief. Where they get they GM from? You know what I'm saying? Where they get they GM from? We need one of them, man, because good grief. But we finna look at this this draft board. And I got a couple of candidates I got. If y'all got some in mind, we can look up some of them too. We just gonna go through here and see what we can possibly do. We know a lot, like I said before, a lot of people drafted or they projected to go well ahead of us. So, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about some of them, but I'm looking at realistic targets that could possibly help this football team. That's what we doing. Johnny Herrera says some Dak haters called in. Maybe he was sipping on that night train. Yeah, them Dak haters everywhere, man. Them Dak haters everywhere. But okay, let's take a look at these people, man. Okay, good grief. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Marvin Mims, he's not the first guy. Let's go. Here we go with the bull. Okay. All right. 1 second, y'all. I had it loaded up, but my internet want to hate me out. Okay. I seen some saying that this guy was possible, some mock drafts. You know what I'm saying? Not many, but I did see some saying that this guy was available. Jackson Smith Najigba. What y'all think about him? It says Smith Najigba missed almost the entire fall with a hamstring issues, but was Ohio State's leading receiver in 2021 as a sophomore. that season, he caught 95 passes for 1,015 yards and 9 scores. He was the uncoachable route running ability and ball skills that was always lead to a role in the NFL. Okay, they talking pretty highly about the young man. I seen him fall to us in some drafts, but not many. I seen a couple of mock drafts that he was available. Some he wasn't. So they got him ranked 20 according to PFF. So what y'all think about this guy? They say in 2022, his season grade was a 55.1. That's an F, unfortunately. What y'all think about that? I don't like that. Hold on. I'm making sure I ain't muted because I could have been muted. But what y'all think about this guy? Y'all think we'll be able to get this young man right here? The next guy coming up is who I'm looking at. Now, we ain't necessarily talking about the 26th pick. What we talking about is we're talking about weapons that we could just add to the team, no matter where we get them from. You know what I'm saying? CeeDee Lamb said we need weapons. We got to go find this young man some weapons now. That's how that go. When your number one say you need some weapons, we need some weapons. You know what I'm saying? I don't have much faith in the Joneses doing the free agency. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they get somebody like DJ Chark or somebody like that if we lucky. You know what I'm saying? But the way Jerry Jones talking, it look like he ain't gonna really be risk-taking Jerry no more. So we just gonna look at the draft first. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a show looking at the free agency or something. But, you know, I don't feel like being cheap today. Because if you look at free agency, we're going to have to be mad cheap. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at him as far as the game. I be wanting to see. So he ain't played number 3 games. Okay. Notre Dame, he didn't grade out well. He got an F. Unfortunately, they said he was trash, that guy. Trash. Then against, who that is? Purdue or Tulane? I can't see that. Whatever this team is, he did okay. But Iowa, he did a 47. Don't look too good so far. He was outstanding in 2021, though. So maybe he was just hurt, y'all. What y'all think about this young man? Let's see. They don't got many of his numbers on here because he was hurt. So he wasn't a good guy to look at. But I don't like what I seen from them 3 games alone, though, being honest. So what y'all think about this guy? Let's see. Turner Dynasty says, hopefully Tolbert and MG step up next year. That'll be nice, you know what I'm saying? That'll be excellent. Cowboys Fun Chopper said, look at the Tennessee. Yeah, he coming up. Where did CeeDee say that? He said that on a Pro Bowl interview, Mr. Ultra Cowboy. He said we need him. Cowboys will sign OBJ. If we're lucky, I would love that. Turner Dynasty said, Bijan is the only weapon I want at 26. Other than that, build the O-line and D-line. See, that's what I said. This ain't necessarily the 26th pick. I'm just doing like weapons that we could possibly pick up throughout the draft. It don't matter where it's at. Right now, this probably more of a 26th pick. They the higher end wide receivers right now. So, Turner Dynasty said, absolutely not. I ain't too big on him, but I am kind of big on the next guy, Mr. Jordan Addison. Hold on. It's making me start over for some reason, okay. Mr. Jordan Addison. I like this guy. Addison was a Biletnikoff Award winner with Pittsburgh in 2021 before transferring to USC. I'm tripping today. I'm tired. This new shift got me messed up, y'all. Okay. He's a crafty route runner with the kind of bend to run a full route tree. He caught 159 passes for 2,400 yards and 25 scores over the past 2 seasons. Okay. Now he got some actual numbers that we can look at. Okay. Let's see. Okay. When I see players like him, even though he came from Pitt, you know, he was at Pitt. He played with what his name? The quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pickett. He was playing with Pickett and he was acting a fool, y'all. Like I seen some of his film. he was acting a fool. He probably the reason Pickett got drafted. I know they like him. They thinking highly of him, but you know, I'm pretty sure he played a big part in why he got drafted. I kind of like this guy. He got a lot of breakaway speed. He got a lot of yards out the catch. He got a lot of that going on by himself. So I kind of like him though, y'all. What y'all think about him? Let's see. He graded out pretty well. He only had 2 drops in 2022. Yards out the catch is high, but not that high. It said he ranked 7th to 8th. That ain't too great, but you know, it is a lot of college people out there. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. He said he's good, but won't be good at 26. You talking about Addison or the other guy? Which one you talking about? Bruce got a Tyson Juice says, I'm nervous about another award-winning receiver from Pittsburgh. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, he played at USC too, though, so that put a little more respect on his name. Shout out to Double I with the first super chat of the day. Appreciate you. She says, Callaway, 45 catches, 5 touchdowns. If we use him, he's a beast. Yeah, it's hope for all the receivers we got on the roster now that we running a normal scheme and it ain't nothing. They ain't got to pass the ball just to run a route. You know what I'm saying? Finally, they ain't got to figure out arithmetic and quantum physics and rocket science just to run a route these days. So that it's hope for everybody now that Kellen is gone. Okay, I like to see what he did against the best players. Best teams. So against Stanford, he graded well, 83.8. That's pretty phenomenal. Against the Utah Utes, he graded 82. Against Colorado, he graded bad. They must have had somebody on lock over there. What happened? I'm going to have to go look at that game right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to check that game out. But, okay, against North Carolina, UCLA, he did well. Against North Carolina, he didn't do too well. Then they played the Utes again, and he did bad. So they adjusted on him then, y'all. They got him that time. You know what I'm saying? But what y'all think about Mr. Addison? Because I kind of like him. You know what I'm saying? If we got to pick a weapon, at, if we got to pick a weapon at 26, I wouldn't mind having him. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind him being a weapon. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, if I had to pick a weapon, I wouldn't mind him being a weapon, y'all. For 26. Shout out to Joe Tranchina. What's happening? You already know what time it is. We trapping. Ultra Cowboy. Drew Sanders. He said Drew Sanders 26. No more small school receivers like Booty Toe. But look at him. You still on my boy Jalin Tober. Good grief. You ain't no good, sir. You ain't no good. You need to lighten up. You need to lighten up, Mr. Ultra Cowboy. I think Jalin Tober got a chance this year. He's a rookie, man. He's a rookie. Get a man a little grace. You looking at him dead in his eyes and said, "You trash." Good grief. So I ain't giving up on Tober yet. Like he off to a very rough start. I give you that. You know what I'm saying? But he's still a 3rd round pick, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't even put him on the field. So I just want to see him with Dak, y'all. I just want to see him with Dak. I seen in the Cowboys night he looked good with Dak. You know what I'm saying? We never got him on the field, though. So I can't really even have a real opinion on him for real because we didn't see anything. Danny Savage says, worst wide receiver class last 5 years, only 3 receiver picks. You talking about this year? Danny Savage? Because these guys, I think they're going to be good, but I just don't see them being like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't the big size wide receivers. They just small slot type of guys. You know what I'm saying? I think they can ball out, though. Shout out to Matt Fry with a $2 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. He says, hey, how you doing today, landlord? I'm feeling excellent in the trap, y'all. I'm feeling excellent. Appreciate you, sir. We over here trying to find us some weapons. They say this wide receiving core is kind of booty like Ultra Cowboy. So we still got to find us some weapons. CeeDee Lamb asking and begging and pleading to the Joneses, give him some weapons, sir. We need some weapons. Like, I told y'all, we need some weapons. We need somebody to compliment CeeDee Lamb. So, okay. Y'all saying no on Jordan Addison because he'll have to be a 26 pick. He'll have to be the 26 pick. Excuse me. He'll have to be the 26 pick. We're going to look at some more guys who ain't got to be the 26 pick. But let's get into it. Okay. Now, okay, we move on from Mr. Jordan Addison. Y'all can add some people on that we can look at too. Like, that's up to y'all because I got a few people who, you know, a lot of mine going to be wide receivers because that's who I need right now. I feel like, you know, and the next guy, you know, Josh Downs. What y'all feel about him? He's a short guy, 5'10", 21, 175. That's very little size, but I believe he can rock out in the slot. What y'all think about him? Shout out to Big Red with the $20 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. He says, let me see. He says, right on, landlord. I'm not giving up on anybody who play on the Kellen Moore offense this past. Hey, man, you got to get it for that. That's a powerful statement right there, sir. Like, real talk, man. I appreciate the super chat, but that statement alone just really a bomb drop. Like, no lie, because we know for a large amount of the time, Kellen didn't use nobody to their top ability. Like, we can all agree to that. We can all agree to that. Like, we ain't even got to sit up here and talk about that. We know that to be true. You know what I'm saying? We know Kellen didn't use them boys properly, man. So, we ain't even got to get too far into that. We know that. He didn't utilize nobody. He just used, look, Ultra Cowboy, I know you hard on Toba, but think about this. Did Kellen Moore just use Tony Pollard this year? That should say a lot to you. That should say a lot to you. Right or wrong, y'all. Right or wrong. You can be the biggest critic on Jalen Tobin if you want to. You know what I'm saying? But tell me, did it take Kellen Moore 4 years to use Tony Pollard? Y'all know I ain't lying. And then he ain't used Turpin at all. You know what I'm saying? So Kellen wouldn't be the greatest person to be trying to see how he operated with no weapons. You know what I'm saying? We seen he literally didn't know what he was doing, y'all. So, you know, you might have to give everybody just a tad bit of grace, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion. But Josh Downs, you know, I like this player, but he's so small, man. He just so small. He 5'10". I'm taller than him, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if y'all seen that picture of Toe, but, you know, they got him listed at 6'1". I ain't number 6 feet, so, you know, his 6'1" might not be legit. You know what I'm saying? Because I look like I was just as tall as he was, you know what I'm saying? Y'all seen that picture. What y'all think? He didn't look like he was just that much taller than me. You know what I'm saying? They got him listed at 6'1.5" or something like that. We know them scouting reports be boosted up just a bit. You know what I'm saying? Matt Batten says we wanted us to sign DJ Chark or get D-Hop. That'll be great if we got D-Hop though. Or DJ. I would rather DJ Chark because he's a younger player. Shout out to Lamont with the $1.99 for your mind. I appreciate you, sir. He says Jackson is the best receiver. Had a ham injury in the Rose Bowl. Okay, that's that was the guy from Ohio State. I believe you're talking about the guy from Ohio State. Let me see. Yeah, Jackson. Okay. Yeah, his stuff is injured. He was injured, Riddle, so we couldn't really look at a lot of his stuff on here. Shout out to Coach Marv in the building. What's happening, sir? We just looking at some of these top receivers, and then I'm going to go to the running backs. We know it's plenty of running backs, but CeeDee Lamb, your number one receiver, said he need weapons. Shout out to Big Dub in the building. What's happening? What's happening? We trapping. Y'all know that. Trap. Hey, you saying Booty, that's the dude from LSU. Ain't it, Ultra Cowboy? That's the dude from LSU. I like Jonathan Mingo, too, from Mississippi. Like, those are later round picks, though. I don't think. Then he got some size on him, too. He one of the few receivers in this draft that got some size. But like everybody dogging this receiving class out. But watch they have some dogs in there. Watch what I tell you. It's gonna be some dogs in here. See, they just going off the prototypical size and build and all that. None of that matters. We got Tyreek Hill in the league. You know what I'm saying? We got Jalen Water in the league. See, you gotta watch yourself. We see football too. You gotta actually watch these players play. You gotta actually watch the games. Cause the draft experts, they only looking at size. They want to see these boys got the prototypical build, all of that. And sometimes they don't put enough stock into people just being real football players, in my opinion. So some people just real football players that's going to ball out. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. So sometimes the draft experts look too deep into all this other stuff, all this numbers, mumbo jumbo type shit. And they overlook the fact that some of these players are just ballers and gamers. You know what I'm saying? Some players can ball out on the field. So that's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Cowboy Brian in the building. I ain't seen you in a minute, sir. What's happening? What's happening? We trap. Shout out to Matt Batten with a super sticker. Appreciate you, sir. It's a 99 cent. Boy, you understand? I appreciate you. He says Toba 6'1" with his cleats on, but he didn't get to wear his game cleats this year. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, he didn't look too much taller than me. Shout out to Philly, man. I know you're a Eagle, sound like it. Unfortunately, maybe it's some Cowboy fans in Philly, though. It's some Cowboy fans in Philly. You coming in with peace and love, so we appreciate you in the trap, sir. We do. We do. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. But okay, let's look at Josh Downs. Okay, they got him graded for the 2022 season. Out of 754 snaps, they got him graded at a 82.8. That's pretty good. And 35th wide receiver out of 1,047. That's pretty impressive there, sir. That's pretty impressive there, sir. He's very explosive. He's just a small guy, 5'10", 175. That's one thing that's alarming. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lamont with the 199 for your mind. He says Jackson took over the Rose Bowl, 15 receptions, 347 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That's why they got him projected so high. You know what I'm saying? He still ain't falling in the draft, though. They got him. Every mock I did, we can do a mock too if y'all want to. But every mock I did, he just didn't, you know what I'm saying? He never made it past 20. You know what I'm saying? So they still looking at him like he one of them guys, though. Like they said, hey, we understand injuries happen and we ain't gonna let him slip past us. So he never made it to the Cowboys on none of my mocks. But Jordan Addison did. He was the one that kept popping up, him and Joy Porter. But let's look more into Josh Downs. Okay. Hold on. My bad, y'all. Let's look more into Josh Downs. Okay. They say Downs is a slot weapon that can be fed, schemed up targets, racking up 195 catches with 2,364 yards and 19 scores in the past 2 years. The only problem is he's probably never going to get to be much more than a slot receiver at 5'10", 175 pounds. With only 81 routes on the outside in his career. Yeah, he might. Hopefully he don't end up being a gadget guy. You know what I'm saying? This fatigue kicking my tail. I can't even read right now, unfortunately. We gonna make it though, y'all. We gonna make it. Okay. They say his receiving grade is an 86.5. That's pretty impressive. Yards per route, that's a small percentage. You know he doing a lot of yak. That's very important in the West Coast offense, though, y'all. So we could definitely use a small little slippery dude in coming out the backfield and, you know what I'm saying, get creative and just use him as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to do with Bijan, too. Like, people just putting people in a box for a running back, bro. If this dude run a 4-3, 4-2, you can make him a weapon. You can put him in the slot. You can come out the backfield, wheel routes, get creative and just ball out. You know what I'm saying? He says, sorry if I can't donate a lot today. YouTube a hater, man. We appreciate you, sir. We appreciate you. You do enough, sir. So, you know, you'll never be questioned. We appreciate everything you do. Let me see. Bruce got the Tyson Juice said, we don't got problems with rival fans who come in peace or to have real convo. Yeah. I respect them kind of guys. You know what I'm saying? Lamont says, Zach Charbonnet is my pet dog at running back because the man runs hard, tough, and keeps those feet moving. We gonna check him out too. Shout out to Peter Rizzo in the building over there on Facebook. What's happening? We trapping. Yeah, what's happening? Okay, so let's look at downs. Like I said, the way I like to do it, I like to see what did they do against the better competition. Shout out to Coach Marv with a $2 super chat. Thank you, sir. He says, I wonder how upset Tolbert with Kellen leaving. Yeah, hey, I told you I ain't putting no controversial takes on his name, but he did. I will say he didn't dog out Kellen. He didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't ecstatic. He wasn't sad either. But you know what I'm saying? He was pretty even killed when I mentioned that, because you know I asked him like, how y'all feeling with Kellen being gone? I asked that exact question, you know what I'm saying? And I can say that much, so I don't want people thinking nefarious, you know what I'm saying? He did not dog out Kellen. He didn't do that. But, you know, he did say some other things. But I wish I could tell y'all. But it ain't like no top secret Illuminati stuff to begin with. But he did say some things that raised my eyebrows, though. I'll say that. But let's see. Like I say, the way I look at these players, I like to see, like, okay, what did you do against the better teams? Like, what did you do? We know North Carolina, they're not, like, in a real dominant conference like that, in my opinion. But they do play Clemson, and they do play some real teams. So let's see how he graded out against the best one, Clemson. He graded out pretty well with a 71.4. That's pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? I like to see what these guys do against the best competition, you know what I'm saying? Look, he balled out against Virginia, you know, at a 90, you know what I'm saying? But what can I do with that? We got to watch more film, you know. I don't have the college film at this time, but, you know, I wish I had it. I'd be showing some of it, but, you know, we just going off the numbers trying to see what we like about him. He only had 3 drops. That's pretty great, you know what I'm saying? His yards out the catch ain't looking too great, but I know he is a yak kind of guy, though. So I don't know how he grading so low in the yards out the catch, though. That's strange. 395. Good grief. Good grief. That's alarming. Okay, hold up, though. They say deep catches, he got 11. He ranked 49th. That's pretty high. I think it's out of 1,000 and some players in the college. 1,000 and some receivers. Out of screen catches, he got 12. Slot catches, 8. See, yeah, he's a slot guy. He's a real nice slot guy that got a lot of quick, twitchy type moves. He good in and out of his breaks. He can change directions very well. So he's a very, very capable slot player, you know what I'm saying? And I know he ain't that high on a lot of people's radar, but he could be a person that we can take a look at. I know we're not in love with him to get him at 26, though, you know what I'm saying? But he is someone to be considered. Okay, so let's move on. Okay. I got one more receiver at least, y'all, and then I'm going to take some requests who we want to look at and see what y'all want to do. Let's see. Y'all know I had to get to my boy over here now. Y'all know I had to get to my boy. Y'all know I had to holler at my boy now. And for some reason, did he even play in the Senior Bowl? Because I didn't see him. Like, I didn't see him even get no run. I didn't hear his name. He probably elected not to play, man. Oh, shout out to Queen Cowboys Sports in the building. I ain't see your chat. What you said, Queen? Let me see. Let me see real quick. It been a long time ago, Miss Queen. Let me see. I don't know. Oh, okay. He said no. He is a Philly fan, landlord. That what you talking about? Hey, he coming in peace though, so we ain't gonna mess with him. Hey, I respect the ones that's you know what I'm saying, coming in peace though. Shout out to Hoodlum in the building. What's happening? We trapping. You know what I'm saying? You already know, man. But yeah, man, he coming in peace though. So hey, long as he ain't going crazy in the chat, you know what I'm saying? It's all respect over here. But y'all know this one of my favorite right here. And I really don't see no way we can get him. But, you know what I'm saying? Because he 46. And, you know what I'm saying? Every mock draft I did, he usually be gone if I had to take him in the second. And a lot of times he don't even be there in the second. So, after I look at some of these candidates, maybe we'll do a little mock and see what y'all want to do. But, it say Dale's size won't be for everyone. You know what I'm saying? He's a very small guy at 5'10", 165 pounds, but he's an easy separator with another gear to stride away from defenders. He had a monster year for Houston with 108 catches, 1,300 yards, and 17 scores. That's pretty impressive right there, y'all. Shout out to Gina L. Chase over there on Facebook. I appreciate you, man. Trap. Oh, she said it was right before Coach Mob. I still read the wrong one. Let's see. Let me see real quick, Queen. I missed y'all. Hold on. I don't know, Queen. Just let me know what you said, because I can't find it. I can't find it right now. Just let me know what you said again. I'm sorry. Let me know what you said again, Miss Queen, if you don't mind. If you don't mind. I appreciate you. Okay. Y'all know this my guy, though. You know what I'm saying? I love this player here. I don't see no way we can get him if we don't get him in the second. Most of the times he be gone. You know what I'm saying? Double I said, great. YouTube got me in timeout. Dropped too many bands last night for a friend back. Be back tomorrow with money, Double R. Man, we appreciate you, Matt. You don't gotta do. You ain't gotta do nothing, bro. We really appreciate everything you do, man. You're a great guy. We really do appreciate that. But let's look at Tank Dell. This my guy though. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what he did against the best teams. You know, this a weird conference. So who y'all help me out? Who the best teams over here? I know Texas Tech is a real team. You know, Memphis a real team. Who else? Tulane, I guess. No. SMU. This SMU. Who y'all think? The best team out here is who? Texas Tech? Kansas? Who y'all think? I don't know. Memphis? This is just a weird conference. So I look at it and say, okay, he did decent against Texas Tech. You know what I'm saying? He ranked at 70. Against Kansas, he ranked at 71. Memphis, he ranked at 72. You know what I'm saying? He played ball against the good teams. SMU, he ranked at 78. You know what I'm saying? I really like Tank Dell. But this 9 drops is alarming, sir. I ain't see that now. This 9 drops is not what I wanted to see now. I ain't see none of that on his tape now, because he looked pretty decent, like, far as hands go. I don't like them 9 drops, Mr. Tank Dell. Now, I don't like that at all. And then a lot of his stuff ain't ranking that high either. And his slot catches are high. Slot yards are high. He in the top 10. He was phenomenal out the slot. We know he's a small slot guy. Okay. So he really did most of his damage in the slot. He at least was in the top 100 in deep yards. So he is a deep threat. I like his deep route running. I really like his deep route running. What y'all think about my boy Tank Dell? Now, he kind of turned me off with them 9 drops, though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all now. Okay. We got one more receiver, then we gonna start taking requests. I'm gonna look at some of the running backs. Let's see, cause y'all know I'm receiver heavy, man. I'm a wide receiver by nature. I can't help it. I got one mock where Zay Flowers kind of fell to us. See, he in that 19 range. Anything might happen. That boy off the chain. Okay, Queen said, I'm sick of the Dak hate. When he won this next Super Bowl, they gonna be on their knees at Dak knees with their mouth wide open doing you know what. Good grief. Hey, Queen don't be playing because, hey, I'm riding with my quarterback, man. I'm riding with my guy, man. I believe in him. I still believe in him. You know what I'm saying? Even though we took a bad loss this year, you know what I'm saying? We lost one score game, close game. We got further than we been in a long time. Road game for the first time in 20, 30 years. I mean, put some respect on your quarterback. And we had no weapons, in my opinion. Plus, he had no running game, in my opinion. So, I mean, like, yeah, Queen don't play with him now. You know that. But, yeah, man, let's see. Hold on. I got one more. One more receiver, and it's our boy. Oh, we can do Rashee Rice, too, because I know a lot of people like him. Jalin Hyatt is a nice person. Jalin Hyatt is a nice person. He got a lot of speed on him. But I can't stand him because he absolutely destroyed my Crimson Tide. I don't even want to look at it because, good grief, look at him against Bama. 85.8. This boy had 5 touchdowns. Shout out to Randy Jackson. You know we trapping. What's happening? Shout out to Carl Main in the building. What's happening? We trapping. You already know that, sir. But yeah, man, that boy Hyatt tore us up, man. That boy had 5 touchdowns. That's probably the best receiver game I ever seen against Alabama. Ever. This boy had 5 touchdowns. CJ said he a op. Yeah, man. Hey. This boy opt out, man. But, hey, if he be a Cowboy, all is forgiven. You know what I'm saying? All is forgiven. Hey, I felt the same way about Zeke. Zeke tore us up. But, you know, I let him go. Danny Savage said, well, the church music. You know I still got that loaded up. Anytime I need to feel like I got the preaching spirit, you know what I'm saying? I got it here for us in the church. You know what I'm saying? When I got to get to telling the truth, you understand me? You know I got that thing loaded up. You know what I'm saying? Tommy Montoya said, but all is forgiven if he gets drafted by the Cowboys, right, Land? Yeah, I just said that. You know what I'm saying? All is forgiven. Just like Zeke. You know, Zeke had one of the best games against Bama ever. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? I take that, but, you know, we forgave him after that. You know what I'm saying? He tore us up. We forgave him after that. But, okay, let's look. See, against Florida, he didn't do too well. Against LSU, he didn't do too well. Let's see. Against Georgia, he didn't do too well. Against none of the other schools, he just tore up on us. You know what I'm saying? Boy just tore up on us. You know what I'm saying? Matt Batten says, great, I'm in timeout today. Dropped too many bands on YouTube for my friend, too. Yeah, man, we appreciate you, man. Shout out to Anthony, man, in the building. What's happening? I'm finna put on the regular screen in a minute, man, but I do want to get through these people. We can do a mock if y'all want to. Give me a 1 if y'all want to do a mock draft before I put on the regular screen and kind of tell y'all what I think and what I want. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Jalin Hyatt. He got 5 drops. That ain't too bad. But anytime I see, you know, over 5 drops, I give 5 is the rate. You know what I'm saying? That's too much. That's like, I don't know. 5 is a little high for me. But we'll let him go. He got yards out the catch. He ranked in the 30. He's the 30th. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Deep yards, though. Good grief. This boy is 3rd in the nation, according to PFF, in deep yards with 633. He probably got 500 of them against Alabama, unfortunately. This dude, that boy tore us up, man. I'm ready to stop talking about him just because it's bringing back traumatizing memories, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? But this boy probably had about 500. Somebody look that up real quick. I know he had about 300 yards against us. So a lot of that might be Alabama right there. But let's see. Slot yardage, he 9th. So, you know, he's a deep threat and he's very effective in the slot. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, he's a nice weapon, man. But he's one of them fringe players. Like, would you want to draft him with the 2nd round pick? Because he won't be there in 3rd round. You know what I'm saying? He won't be there in the 3rd round. So how y'all feel about him in the 2nd? You'll have to draft him in the 2nd. He will not be there in the 3rd. Him or Tank Dell will not be there in the 3rd. Okay, Tommy Montoya Anthony said 1. It said name a decent quarterback that the Eagles beat. None. See, y'all got this man banging in here. He was decent at first, wasn't he? I thought he came in peace at first. Now you got the man banging, man. Good grief. But okay, I'm about done with this Hyatt kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of him. I'm sick of even talking about him. But you know, he's a very, very fast guy, and if you don't want him at 2nd round, you won't get him in the 3rd round. Cowboy Brian says absolutely not. Okay, now we can talk about some running backs. Okay, I know y'all got tired of the wide receivers, so you know we can finally talk about some running backs. And you know the running back that everybody love to hate, Mr. Bijan Robinson. You know, I like him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would love to have him. If he fell to 26, I think it'll be a perfect marriage between we want to be a new running identity. We want to be a new running team. I think that'll be a wonderful marriage between him and us. You know what I'm saying? That's just me and my opinion. I really think we can use this young man very effectively, especially if you go with a lineman in the 2nd round or something and just make this a dominant line again, Jerry. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about our OC and our head coach bickering back and forth. We got these boys on the same page now. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I ain't going to lie. I would not be opposed to Bijan Robinson. I'm going to say that again. I would not be opposed to him. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I like him. Robinson has such an uncanny ability to stop and start for a 220-pound man. And once he reaches top speed, good luck trying to tackle him. Good grief. This dude nice, man. This dude nice. Robinson set a PFF college record with 104 broken tackles during the 2022 season. Good grief. Good grief, man. And y'all talking about passing up on that dude if he dropped to the 26th pick. That just sounds crazy to me. Look at this man, overall grade of 95. Good grief. And he can catch CJ. Like, man, this dude is nice, bro. Like, hey, man, this is a weapon. This is not a running back. This is a weapon. Look at his elusive rate, 169.1. Good grief. Yards out the contact, 4.17. Man, this dude is sensational. Zone grade, 87.4. Like, all this man grades is phenomenal. His worst year was in 2020 when he was a freshman. Let's see. Zone attempts, he just 21st. Now, his running numbers, okay, they still look decent. Okay. Gap attempts, 26. Yards out the contact. He got 1,000 yards out the... Man. That dude got 1,000 yards after contact, y'all. And y'all talking about passing him on at 26. Like, I just don't understand. I don't want the Cowboys to overthink this. If this dude fall to you, draft him. I bet you we won't be mad in a couple of years. We will not be upset about it. Missed tackles for is 104. He is the first ranked back. Number 1 in missed tackles in college football. That's ridiculous. And then look at this, y'all. A big goose egg with drops. Now, I just gave all these receivers some problems for the drops. And this boy ain't even, he a running back with 0 drops. We just gave somebody grace for having 5 drops. Man, y'all better quit playing, man. Quit trying to be so draft smart. Quit trying to be Mel Kiper. This is not rocket science. This dude is a football player. This dude is a football player. This dude is a weapon. I ain't finna be sitting up here acting like I know everything, but I'm going to tell you straight up, I like this player. I really like this player, man. If this dude fall to me, I'm all for it. Sign me up immediately. You understand? Sign me up immediately. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Y'all know I don't know how to control this very well because I don't think I should have to do this every time. But, you know, we'll work on it in the future. Okay. Now, Zach Charbonnet. I don't know how you pronounce it. Charbonnet, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But he is 22 years old, standing at 6'1", 220. Speed unknown on here, but he's grading pretty high. You know what I'm saying? So his 2022 season, out of 525 snaps, he graded at a 91.5 and 8th in the nation. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Okay, in 2021, he had 523 snaps and graded at a 89.4, 17th in the nation. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. And he is a UCLA Bruin. Let's see. Okay. All right. We got, let's see. Overall grade of 95. That's pretty dope right there. For the year 2022, rushing grade of 93.6. Zone grade of 86.2. That's pretty dope. Gap grade 92.5. Elusive rate 122.3. This dude seems like he's great on paper, y'all. This man is the first guy with all greens. This dude is the first guy with all greens. Good grief. This dude looks very, very impressive on paper, y'all. What y'all thinking? Every game, this man graded over a C. Every game. He didn't have none that was too far over that, but this is a very, very consistent graph right here, man. Straight up. This boy been playing ball, y'all. What y'all think about him so far? I ain't seen nothing that was alarming. And only 2 drops for a running back. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. They says zone attempts 103. And he was 78th, 91 in gap attempts, 59th. That ain't too impressive. But, you know, it is 1,000 people in college football, you understand? So don't forget that. It is 1,000 people in college football. Ultra Cowboy says, I have 130 elusive grade when my mother-in-law says she is coming over to visit. Good grief. Hey, I understand you, man. I feel you. Hey, I'm on that same train, man. You understand? Hey, but I done been through that same thing. But, okay, every game he performed well. The best team on this list is probably who? USC and Oregon. He did the best out of all of them. So he's played ball in the big games. Against the best competition, he played ball, y'all. So, hey, he seems like a gamer and he's performing up to par against the best competition he played all year. So all of that sounds good to me. Okay, let's see. Carries of 15 yards or better. He is 9th in the national in college football. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. Hey, this dude looks phenomenal on paper. I'm going to do a lot more research into him. He looks like he could be a weapon. And then what they got him projected at? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Do they tell you? They don't tell you now. Let's see. They don't tell you. Where they got him projected at if y'all know, y'all. What's happening, Chris Hegan? You know we trapping. What's happening? We trapping. You already know. We're going to do McIntosh in a minute. Let's see. This might be my favorite back out of the ones that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? This might be my favorite one out of the guys I didn't know already. Okay, let's see. Y'all already know I'm going to be a little biased for my boy now. Y'all know that. Y'all know this. You know what I'm saying? Don't you ever forget it. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm going to be a little biased for my boy. But okay, we got Jahmyr Gibbs out of the great Alabama college. You understand? You know what I'm talking about? The best college in college football. You know what I'm saying? If I do say so myself. Okay. They says, somebody said, there you go. Okay, my boy Gibbs, he's a monster, y'all. I think he might be the fastest back we ever had in Bama. Like, I don't remember nobody cutting through the defense like that. This dude was faster than a mug, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lord King. Shout out to Queen Cowboys. She said, send me that trap song. I got you. It's on Apple Music. Go look up OG Gold if you can. But if not, I'll send it to you in your inbox. But yeah, that's my partner OG Gold out the city. You know we trap. Shout out to OG Gold. But Lord King said, landlord, I stepped away to collect my thoughts and get my something for I don't know what that means. What all did I miss? Oh, you talking about from the live screen or from YouTube? Because I think I ain't seen you in a minute, sir. If I did, forgive me. I don't think so. Yeah, Queen, I got you. Ultra Cowboy says he has a Camaro ceiling. Yeah, he's similar. Okay, overall grade is a 82.6. For the year 2022, 2021, 88.4. You know, he was at Georgia Tech, I believe, right? He'll transfer from Georgia Tech. He balled out with my Crimson Tide, though. Shout out to Lamont with the $199 for your mind. I appreciate you, sir. He said, film can only do Zach justice. Okay, because his numbers look ridiculous, sir. His numbers look ridiculous. Queen said, I gotta turn my speakers up in my Challenger. Hey, you gonna be riding, ain't it, Queen? That's what's happening, y'all. That junk go hard, man. OG Gold going off, man. Y'all need to go check them out if you ain't never checked them out. Shout out to C. Burleson in the building, man. We checking out these draft picks. We went over the most of the wide receiver prospects that was like realistic for the Cowboys. Now we looking at Jahmyr Gibbs out of the great Alabama. You understand? Okay, his rushing grade ain't as high as the last guy, Zach Charbonnet, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? 83.3. Zone grade, 85.5. But all of this is top tier, except for the gap grade is 68.6. Elusive rate, 99.1, though. You know what I'm saying? This dude is electric. Yards out the contact, 3.39. That's pretty decent. That's pretty great actually for his size, because he's not no huge back. What was his? I don't know if I did his measurable. Did I do his measurables, y'all? Because I probably forgot. He's 5'11", 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And he's only 20 years old. So, okay, for that size, that's not actually that bad, in my opinion. Because he got a smaller frame. He's not just this huge guy. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, we're going to do Rashee Rice too, Matt. We got you. We're going to do him next. But, let's see. Okay. Zone attempts, 101. He was 83rd. That ain't too great. You know what I'm saying? Gap attempts, 47. I guess we didn't run that kind of scheme much because he didn't even grade or rank. Yards out the contact, 512. He 115th. You know, but the thing about him, y'all know I watched every game he played. You ain't putting a hand on him. You know what I'm saying? You barely getting a hand on him. Missed tackles forced, 38. He was 106th. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he had some open lanes because, man, this dude electric. Carries of 15 yards, 15. He was ranked 60th. Yards per route run, ranked 6th. Hey, this dude can do both of them. This dude can do both. You know how they spelled it on that Dexter Laboratory meme. This boy can do both. You understand? He can do both. Okay. So look, against the best competition, cause Bama has a hard schedule. You know what I'm saying? We know this is not the best competition at all. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately. That's our rival right there, the filthy Auburn Tigers. But okay, against Texas, he ranked 75. He got a pretty consistent, grading scale. He wasn't like the Charbonnet guy, cause he didn't never grade out. You know what I'm saying? He graded greatly the whole time around, but he probably got the second most consistent grades. And then, to be fair, he had a SEC schedule, and these guys are made for the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be slightly biased to the SEC because that's what I watch mostly. You know what I'm saying? But against Texas, 75.1. Who else is good? Arkansas, sorry, Henny, but y'all ain't that great. 70.3. Then Texas A&M, a decent school. He went off against them, 79.1. Tennessee didn't do too well because they was doing all that gosh darn throwing. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? And Mississippi State, 68. That ain't too great. LSU, he graded high. Ole Miss, what he did. Ole Miss, he didn't do too well. Auburn, he didn't do too well. Kansas State, he went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to JB2. What it do? You in the trap, sir? What's happening? What's happening? Okay, now I think J-Ma my guy, so I'ma let y'all figure that one out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be too biased because I'm rocking with Jahmyr Gibbs. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. I can't speak for y'all. So do y'all want to do this Sean Tucker dude? Cause I ain't never heard of him. Is he worth doing? I ain't got to him yet, y'all. So what y'all think? Y'all want to go over him or y'all want to move along to somebody we know? Because I haven't heard of him. I heard of Tank. He's an Auburn guy. You got to watch that filthy Auburn from him. Matt says yes on Gibbs. Hey, I'm with you on that, Mr. Matt. Okay. I skipped this guy because I ain't never heard of him. I have to do my research. He out of Syracuse. Do y'all want to look over him? Give me a yes or give me a no, because I'm not familiar with him. So all I got is numbers to look at him. I at least glanced over the other guys. Okay, they said check him out. Okay, he's 21 years old, standing at 5'10", 200 pounds. He got a little prototypical running back size on him. You know what I'm saying? Okay. He overall grade out at 79.1 for the year 2022, 2021, 81.1, 2020, 77.4. Rushing grade of 85.8. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty decent. Zone grade 83.4. That's pretty decent. Gap grade 78.1. He grading out pretty well, but he's a bigger back. He's not that elusive, obviously. He's not that elusive, though. You know what I'm saying? He's grading out pretty decently, though. Yards out the contact, you will want that to be a little higher with him being such a, you know what I'm saying, if he's not that elusive. You know what I'm saying? If he's not that elusive, you want him to at least be running through some people. You know what I'm saying? You'll at least want him to run through some contact. That's just for my liking. What y'all think? Okay, out of the best teams on here, okay, that's how I do mine. Let's see. The best team is who? Florida State, Notre Dame, Clemson. They got the Eagles on here. I'm just playing. What team is that? Is that Jacksonville? I mean, is that hold up. Yeah, that helped out a lot. I don't know that logo, y'all. Who is this? Somebody help me out. I'm a SEC baby, man, unfortunately. Somebody let me know who that is, because I'm not familiar with that school. But, okay, let's see. Somebody said, Struggling against the big schools. Yeah, that's what it looked like, don't it? Because Notre Dame, he was bad. Pitt, he was bad. Florida, he was bad. Florida State, I mean. And, yeah, he did good against these guys. But, you know, I don't know, y'all. I don't know about him. He ain't grading out that well. Like, he looking real inconsistent, really. He looking real inconsistent. They said that was Virginia. That wasn't Vanderbilt. This Virginia right here, I'm talking about this eagle-looking thing right here. What is this? I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what that is right there. Wake Forest and Florida State, Pitt. He did bad against Notre Dame, Pitt, all of them. Nah, Vanderbilt, the gold, not orange. Yeah. Oh, so that's Virginia. Yeah. Okay. Said CD was 10 off the AFC. Yeah, he was going off Salt Life. Yeah, I seen that. Okay. Maybe it ain't too foul because I'm not familiar with dudes, so I don't want to be too, brush offish. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna do him like that. But his numbers don't look super, super impressive to me. You know what I'm saying? He looked decent. He looked pretty solid. I don't know how he over some of the other backs that I like because I like A-Chain a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to have to look more into him. Lord King said, what round you trying to take a running back, landlord? I told y'all, I'm tired of having good players. I want great players. So, if we gotta actually commit some capital, y'all. It is what it is. We got to actually commit some capital. Shout out to Michael Lockhart. So I feel like we really need to invest. You know what I'm saying? We need to invest, y'all. It is what it is. We literally need to invest in some real draft capital into our skill position. So, like I said, I know everybody hates this idea, but I don't care. I'm landlord. You know who I am.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
I don't care to be the different guy. But if Bijan falls, I'm drafting that guy. Okay, so in the second round, I want Gibbs more than likely. I might be a little biased, but give me Gibbs in the second round. Or you can go third round and probably get A-Chain or either the guy out of Kentucky. I like a lot of them backs. So running back is very deep. You know what I'm saying? It's very deep. And I think you can get the guy from UCLA looked good too. Shout out to King Janito. What's happening, sir? You know we trapping, sir. Trap. You know we trapping. Trap. But yeah, I like the guy from UCLA too, so I'm gonna have to look at more of his tape. I seen a little highlight reel, but you can't really see much off a highlight reel. So I really be wanting to see what he did carry for carry in the games and stuff. Like, is he doing pass protection? Is he, doing everything he's supposed to be doing? Like, you just can't watch the highlights. Okay. So let's move on from this guy. I'm sorry. I don't know you, so, it's easy to move on, unfortunately. So, y'all see that great quarterback right there, right? So, don't sleep on Bryce. That boy was nice. We ain't had the receivers. The O-line went blocking for him. It was rough over there. Okay, I like Tank really, honestly. I think Tank being slept on too. But we'll move on from Tank. We can look at Tank unless y'all want to look at Tank. Because I know I'm very familiar with Tank Bigsby. I like him. He run with a lot of attitude. He's big and he's strong. Like he pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? He pretty decent. You can really get him very late. You might be able to get him in the third or fourth. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Red with the $4.99 for your mind. I appreciate you, sir. He said, shout out to Landlord OG Gold is now a part of the Big Rig Trap Library. Hey, let's get it, sir. Let's get it. Hey, man, that boy dope, man. That boy dope. I'm going to make sure I send this to him, man, because, I just had to hijack that trap song. I love it. Trap. Maybe he'll give your boy a feature on that thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I eat that up. That'll be real. I'm telling you, I go crazy on that now. Hey, I'm like that now. Don't think I'm just, I'm really like that. Devon A-Chain. Now, we can look at A-Chain, or do y'all want to look at Tank? I don't know what nobody said. Shout out to Lux Tube in the building. You don't like my sounds, but you know it's all good in the trap. What's happening? What y'all think? Nobody said nothing about Tank, so we gonna move on. I don't like Auburn guys anyway, you know what I'm saying? But Devon A-Chain. A lot of people like A-Chain, you know what I'm saying? He's a small guy, but he's very, very fast. And like what's so crazy about him, with a name like A-Chain, you'll think that he's like a big train type dude, right? You know? A-Chain just sound like a train. It just make you feel like he's a big mauler type dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's just me or what. What y'all think? Is that just me or what? You know what I'm saying? That sound like a name that he finna run you over. Oh, know what I'm saying? It sound like a big imposing dude to me. You know what I'm saying? But like when I went to watch his tape, I'm like, dang, this very much so the opposite of what I thought he was. This dude is a speedster. He graded out at 82.3 in 2022. 2021, he went crazy, 90 rating, and 2020 a 90 rating. So I wonder what made him tail off this year. Was it the offense? Was it the quarterback was trash? Or what was it? What y'all, do anybody know what made him tail off pretty significantly? You know what I'm saying? This year. Might have been the quarterback play. We'll have to go evaluate what made him tail off to a pretty significant way. You know what I'm saying? I have to go look at that. But man, his grades don't look too good. Grades don't look too good. Shout out to Choctaw, Montana. He says, stop through to say what up. Catch y'all later. I can't deal with YouTube fans. They're weird. Good grief. I don't know what's going on, bro, but you know we rock with you over here in the trap. We appreciate you, sir. Shout out to Joseph Sandberg. He said there are a lot of speedster running backs in the draft. Yeah, they are. This is a very, very deep running back class. Okay, let's get back to the task at hand. Okay. Where was we? Okay, rushing grade 89.8. That's pretty impressive. I ain't even been looking at these people's stats. I just been looking at straight grades. Y'all done messed me up. Y'all so crazy, but it's been on the screen though. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't too big of a deal. But I did want to say that I did read some of their bios too though. So I did do some of the stats as well. But okay, he had out of 196 attempts. In 2022, he had over 1,100 yards. I don't know how he get an even number like that. That seems pretty nefarious. Just being real, you know, somebody did some point shaving or something, didn't he, y'all? But okay, his grades look terrible over here. Especially like these some bad teams to be grading this low. Maybe they run game was terrible. Maybe they O-line was terrible. Maybe they OC was terrible. I'm not sure, but these grades don't look too great. Against the U, you doing 65. You got a D. Against Arkansas, you graded good. Mississippi State, you know, that's pretty decent for SEC teams, though. You know, them boys get down in them dirty. They get in the mud. So, you know, he didn't grade good against Bama, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So, against Mississippi State, he did well. South Carolina, hey, he balled out against most SEC teams, though. So, I don't know why I was looking at that wrong then. So, he did grade out bad against these guys. And Bama, of course. But he did pretty decent against a lot of big dog SEC teams, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, Joseph Sandberg said basically, hey, but you know, we just use this as a point of reference. Like, it's not an end-all, be-all. You know, they do have some decent research. You know, it might not be the best, but they have some decent research. You know, it's a point of reference. That's all. We're not ruling anybody out. We're just using this as a point of reference. That's all. But let's see. Hold on. Okay. Out of the numbers is still the numbers though. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta go off the grades, but you know, the numbers are still the numbers. Zone attempts 117. He was 53rd. Gap attempt 79, 86th. Yards out the contact 705. That's pretty decent. He pretty decent. 3 drops. I know he's super fast though. His elusive rate was very high. I kind of like him though. Yards out the contact pretty decent. He got a lot going on. What y'all think about him? He gonna be a late round guy that we probably be looking at. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this guy's on Dallas' radar. I'm pretty certain. Okay. Let's see. What other running back y'all want to look at? What other running back y'all want to look at? Let's see. Said we absolutely all around weapon at running back if they use that pick on a running back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm team B. John Robinson. I'm all for that. I'm sorry. Okay. What running back y'all was talking about? I gotta go over my boy from UAB. That's literally out the city. You know what I'm saying? Dwayne McBride. I don't think he from here though. He out of Florida. I kind of did a little research on him already. He was born in Florida. He just went to UAB. But he's 5'11", 215, 21 years old. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. He has some phenomenal grades though. You know what I'm saying? This is UAB conference though. You know what I'm saying? So take that with a grain of salt. This is UAB conference though. You know what I'm saying? So this just doing a little research, you know what I'm saying? We can just take this as a point of reference, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to take it for, you know what I'm saying, for the end all be all. What's happening with your Kai 001? You know you in the trap, sir. Trap. Oh, you in the trap, yeah. But, even though they played a whole bunch of people you never heard of, you know what I'm saying? But they play LSU, though, you know what I'm saying? They probably got a big check for playing LSU, you know what I'm saying? You play them big schools, you get a little money. Louisiana Tech, this man graded a 99. Good grief. I mean, come on, y'all. What y'all think? You graded a 99 against anybody. That's pretty impressive, man. I'm sorry. Then a 99.9. That's pretty impressive right there, sir. I'm sorry. I don't care who you was playing. 99, this man had 233 attempts, 1,700 yards. That's pretty impressive. I see why he up here. 19 touchdowns, only 2 receptions. So he just strictly a running back. They didn't throw him the ball at all. You know what I'm saying? They ain't throw this man the ball at all. But, even though they had some lackluster opponents, he graded out pretty well, pretty solidly throughout the whole season. Okay, his rushing grades was 93.5. That's pretty great. Zone grade, 92.1. Gap grade, 84.9. Elusive rate was outstanding. It was tremendous. You know what I'm saying? You got to give that man some love for that. That's the highest it go look like, y'all. This man was outstanding. Like them, unless, it is a bad conference, so the tackling probably was horrific. You know what I'm saying? The tackling was probably god awful over there. You know what I'm saying? We don't pay UAB football no mind either in Birmingham, unfortunately. We gotta do better, man. We gotta support our school, man. That's sad. But zone attempts 155, 17. Gap attempts 77. Yards out the contact is very impressive. But like I said, according to the schools, you know what I'm saying, they probably was terrible at tackling. Then missed tackles forced, you know what I'm saying, 76. He's 11th in a terrible conference. So, more than likely he was pretty bad. This conference probably was terrible, you know what I'm saying. Carries, he had 25. He was 15-yard carries. But 0 drops. But we did say that he didn't have any attempts. Like, they didn't hardly throw him the football. But, okay, against LSU, he graded out decently, though. So, I know that's what got a lot of the draft people eye right there. How he did against LSU and Still, they probably gave him some props against Louisiana Tech. But he got a pretty solid grade all the way around himself right here. Now, they probably was just throwing the football the whole time in that game or something. I don't know. I had to look. Okay. I'm glad I looked at my boy McBride, man. Shout out to UAB. That's my city, man. That's what's happening. Okay. You know, he might be a late round pick for somebody. Somebody gonna have to give him a shot because he got some impressive numbers for his terrible conference. He got some pretty impressive numbers. Let's see. Who y'all wanted to see now? Somebody said somebody. Let me see. What y'all think? Somebody had another running back because I ain't got super deep in the running backs yet. Somebody said Chase Brown, didn't it? Yeah, somebody said Chase Brown. Okay, out of Illinois. He was at the Senior Bowl, I think. I think I seen him pop a couple or he did something significant. I got to go look at my tape. He's 5'11", 200 pounds, 5 pounds, age 22. He's pretty old for a senior. You know, he's a senior, I'm sure. But overall grade, 81.2. 81.1. I mean, 81 in 2021. Excuse me. In 2020, 75. He had a pretty solid, you know what I'm saying, attempts, 329, 1,600 yards. That's pretty significant, you know what I'm saying, in a decent conference. That's pretty significant. Yeah, we got to do Kenny McIntyre. Don't let me forget about him. He might be the last one. Okay. In 2021, he had 1,000 yards. 2020, he only had 538. Okay, that ain't. He look like his stuff started trending up though. He's trending up significantly though. You know what I'm saying? They started giving him more and more carries. He started producing more and more. He got 10 touchdowns from 3, 5, 10. Everything went up. You know what I'm saying? You want to see that in a young player, especially coming from like not the super strong conferences like that. I like to see him excelling, like, you know what I'm saying, getting better and better like that. Rushing grade, 81.6. Zone grade, 79.3. Gap grade, 73.4. Elusive rate, not very high. Not high as some of the other ones we've seen. You know, yards on the contact is not super impressive either. But zone attempts, 205. Second in the national, in college football. Let's see. Gap attempts, 114. That ain't too bad. 25. You top 25. Landlord, who stood out to you at Senior Bowl? It was a couple of people. The South Alabama kid, he made a lot of plays. The wide receiver. Max didn't look too bad to me. I'm gonna just do this real quick because I might put some film together. My seats was terrible because I came at the last moment, so you know. But I might try to put something together. But the guy from South Alabama, the wide receiver, he was pretty impressive. He was making catches all night. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to go back and look at his name. I can't think of his name right now, but he kept making catches. He was making catches all night. The Charlie Brown, the wide receiver from Purdue, he made a good catch. You know what I'm saying? He made a good catch. And the quarterback play was so bad, though, man. That's the only thing, Bruce. The quarterback play didn't really allow us to evaluate the skill positions like that, like wide receiver. Running backs got a decent analysis out for them, you know what I'm saying? But the receivers, the quarterbacks didn't really put the ball in good places to me. You know what I'm saying? Max Duggan came and got the offense to moving, in my opinion, but he did some goofy stuff too, so, you know, it is what it is. But I can go more in depth into that after I get through with this. But let's see. Zone attempts, 205. And he was second in the nation. That's pretty impressive. Gap attempts, 25th. That's pretty high. Yards out the catch, 935. That's pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Out the contact. Missed tackles for us. He was 5th. This dude got some pretty high numbers right here. Carries, 15 yards or more, 23, 11th in the nation. This dude pretty impressive, y'all. Shout out to HTM in the bed and what's happening. This dude here pretty impressive right here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This dude got some pretty nice numbers right here. But he graded out pretty bad on most of his games, though. That don't look too good. That don't look too good, y'all. What y'all think? Because I don't even know this team. Who is this? Who is this, y'all? I'm not sure. I ain't gonna lie. I can't tell by the logo. I know that's Illinois. Well, that's hold up. I can't think of it's on the spot. Is that Indiana? That's Indiana. And that's who is this again? That ain't Virginia, is it? Yeah, that's Virginia. I don't know who in the world that is. Like, some of these people, like, I don't know. But Wisconsin is a good team, okay? Minnesota, Nebraska. They say that's, this Wyoming. Okay. Purdue, Michigan State, Michigan, Northwestern. He didn't grade too impressively against nobody except for Wyoming at 79 and Virginia and Nebraska. He only graded out good against them 3 schools out of everybody though. So maybe his offensive line went that great or something. I don't know. See, that's why you got to do film. You can't just take all the raw numbers, in my opinion. Like, you can use these numbers as a reference, but then you got to use that to go deeper and look, you know what I'm saying, look into the film. But, yeah, let's do Kenny McIntosh, and I'll make him the last one before I wrap him up. Let me see. They got McIntosh down deep in there on it. I thought I would have seen him. Shout out to Fresh King, NY Cowboys. Say, okay, I see you, landlord. Let's get it. You know what's happening. We trap. What's happening? We trap. Yes, sir. Let's see. They got my boy down deep in the dumps. My goofy dog out there keep barking. That's crazy right there. A lot of people like Deuce Vaughn too, right? Out of TCU. Well, nah, that's out of Kansas State. A lot of people like him too, right? Because I done heard his name. Y'all want to look at him and Kenny McIntosh and make them the last two? I don't know if this my kids out there or what, but my dog barking and missing my show up. Y'all let me know if y'all want to do these two or y'all want to just do Kenny. What y'all want to do? I start with Kenny, and then after that, we'll go to him if y'all want to. We got Kenny McIntosh. He's age 22. Yeah, he was a senior. He was at the Senior Bowl. 6'1", 210. He got some nice size on him. Let's see. Okay, in 2022, he had played 15 games, 151 carries, only 824 yards. But he had 10 touchdowns, though. That's pretty dope. With 10 touchdowns, 42 receptions, 509 receiving yards. This boy can do both on. You know what I'm saying? What we said? This boy can do both on. He can do both on. This dude got, if I ain't mistaken, this was the most receiving yards we done seen when I didn't look, being real. I know B-John probably had more, but that's a pretty nice amount of receiving yards for a back. I ain't gonna lie. Georgia had a decent offense too. So let's see. He went up tremendously year after year. You know what I'm saying? He graded better in 2019 on a whole bunch of less snaps though. But you could see he still had receiving yards and stuff as a freshman, like barely getting anything. So they really believe in him as a pass catcher coming out the backfield. So yeah, he got 42 receptions out of 49 targets. He catching everything, y'all. That boy catching everything, y'all. So now let's look at the rushing grade, 84.2. Zone grade, 82.1. That's pretty decent. Gap grade, 76.2. That ain't too great. Elusive rate is pretty high for him, for his size, though. I like that. His size, that's a pretty nice elusive rate. This boy got some good footwork then. Yards after contact, it ain't as high as I would like for him to be this size, though. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you breaking more arm tackles and stuff like that. If you this size, you know what I'm saying? You got some nice size. I need you to be breaking more arm tackles and all that. But we'll let you live this time. Okay, against the best teams. And then I go to the other ones. Okay. Oregon, he balled out against Oregon, you know what I'm saying? 81.5, that's pretty impressive. Chop talking about some OSU stuff. He said, landlord, go to that GA and OSU and see how he got graded. Yeah, we finna go look at it. We finna put him on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That ain't Georgia, is it? That's another Bulldog. Georgia got another thing. I don't know who that is. He ain't do good against them. Okay, South Carolina, he did good against them. You know, Auburn, he got a D. You know, that's Auburn, though. Who is this, y'all? I can't think on the spot, man. I'm sleepy. I don't know. This new schedule whooping my tail, y'all. Like, my brain ain't even working. I don't know who this is right now, but Florida, he graded 75. Tennessee graded 70. That's pretty impressive. Mississippi State, 59. That's pretty terrible. Kentucky, he turned up against Kentucky. Turned up against Kentucky and Georgia Tech. It was decent. Stumbled against LSU. And what you talking about, Choctaw? He balled out against y'all, man. Get out of here, dog. Get out of here, dog. This boy balled out against y'all, man. What you talking about, sir? This boy balled out against y'all, man. I thought you were talking about something, man. What you doing, sir? What you doing? This man got a passing grade against y'all. A 70.70. Good grief. You know what I'm saying? And he balled out against TCU too. Okay, zone attempts 88, 122nd. That ain't too impressive, you know. 58 gap attempts, 167. That ain't too impressive. They ain't running that kind of scheme. Yards after contact, 137th. This is my boy Keenan McIntyre. I thought he was more aggressive than that. That's crazy. He ain't even reaching in the top 100. Good grief. Missed tackles for us. He at least in the top 176. Carries of 15 yards or better. 8. That ain't really too much. This Keenan McIntyre, y'all. 171. That ain't too great either. Yards per route run 2.2. See, he's a real pass catching threat, I see. And what's even more impressive, this man has 0 drops. That's very impressive. That's very impressive for him. As much as he get the football thrown to him, out of 49 targets, he didn't drop none of them. You know what I'm saying? So there must have been some errant throws by Mr. Party Animal Stinson Bennett. You know what I'm saying? That must have been some party animal stuff or something. You know what I'm saying? He must have been on some crazy stuff. But, man, I think we did a good job on looking at these players and seeing what we think on. What y'all think? So, who was y'all? We going to do this. This is what we going to do. So, who was y'all favorite back? You know what I'm saying? Who was y'all favorite back? And I want to know who was y'all favorite receiver. Let's go. Who was your favorite back? Who was your favorite receiver for the Dallas Cowboys? You know, who y'all got? Who y'all liking? He's a receiving back that can run. Yeah, they use him big time in the passing game. I like that. That's big in the West Coast offense. We can really much use him. We can use him a lot. So. I know it depends on what round you want to draft him in, but you know, I like the UCLA guy, and of course, Gibbs out of Bama, and who else? I ain't gonna lie, probably the UCLA guy Well, B-John first, of course. But I'm saying we're not on the B-John. Bruce got the Tyson Juice said, I think I'm on the B-John train. I'm telling you now, this boy, all his stuff was excellent, bro. And they talking about if this boy sitting here at 26, y'all went draft him? Let me draft him then, because I'm telling you they gonna hate it. Chata said, landlord start the count. That boy ain't do S against us. He said he caught a few passes. That's why the grade high. As far as running the football, he was a no-show. Chata said they capping on him. Okay. We're going to have to watch the film then, Chata. We're going to have to watch the film. He says, favorite wide receiver, Jackson Smith, Anigba, or something like that. Or Buddy from Tennessee, running back. Is a toss-up. I'm not sold on this year's running back class. So you don't like B-John? Michael Lockhart says Zach Charbonnet and Tank Dell. I forgot about Tank, but that's my favorite, like, sleeper wide receiver, but I don't like them 9 drops, though. You shouldn't be dropping the football as a receiver now. I'm tough on my receivers. You should be catching the football, sir. Matt Baden says, I'm taking B-John Robinson at 26, man. I'm telling you, I don't know. It's only a bad thing if you're not going to use them. You know what I'm saying? If you draft them and then just hand the ball to them, then, yeah, that's a bad pick. But if you make him a weapon like the West Coast offense would, then it becomes a good pick. You know what I'm saying? Nick Rich said the problem with B-John is everybody wants him. Yeah, a lot of people do want him. But a lot of people are scared to draft a running back too, sir. A lot of people are afraid to draft a running back. So you got to take that into consideration. So he's a big time candidate for the slide. You know what I'm saying? That's him.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
It's a big probability that he might slide. You know what I'm saying? Out of anybody, because of his position, because he's a running back, everybody might be shaking and shivering in their boots, scared to draft him. So that's a possibility. So keep your eye open. But man, I appreciate everybody coming through, stopping by in the trend out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see a lot of people giving me their favorite ones. But I'm still trying B-John. I don't care what nobody say. If that guy is right there at 26, that's basically a second round pick. You mean to tell me you can get a potential star, one of the best running back candidates we've seen in a while, at the same kind of, you know what I'm saying, where you pick Tristan Hill at? Where you pick Kelvin Joseph at, basically, you know what I'm saying, a second round pick? Sign me up. That's what I'm saying. But, you know, that's just me, though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't going to agree, but that's just me. But shout out to everybody rocking with me in the trap, man. I appreciate y'all. All the love and support. All the donations, I greatly appreciate it, man. But y'all rock with your boy, man. Hey, y'all already know what it is, man. Come rock with me, man. Please hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's get it. Hey.
I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day.
Hey.
Looking bad, came a long way.
Let's get it.
I know that they mad,
but just let them hate. Hey.
That what make them hate. That what make them hate.
Let's go.
And we just getting cake.
And they just in the way. Hey. You know why they in the way? Cause we just getting cake and they just in the way. Hey. Landlord is showing how to ball, boy. Man, you know we gonna show them how to ball. And the reason they hate us because they ain't us. You already know we the greatest. And let them boys know, man. DC4L. Let's get it. Yeah. Make sure you hit that like and shout for the squad. It will not charge a card, man. All the love and support is greatly appreciated. Let's go.
And this is greatness defined. Every
go.
line is divine, verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear, just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't
Let's
know why
go.
they so obsessed with mine.
I'm all they think about.
Go in their house, they probably got my pics in the shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD.
Let's
I
go.
know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see.
I'm too cocky and confident that humble stuff ain't for me, Lord.
Help me with my egotistical ways,
But I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate.
I never paid attention to what
Most
most
people
people
are
say.
say
Their words are
unimportant like prepositional phrase.
They wanna see me crash and burn
In a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the phoenix. Show these people I'm great, and
Yeah,
I know these haters can't stand me.
we'll take a seat.
I do it for the family.
So
Bring the block to the
Grammys.
And if you try to stop me, you need a plan B, yeah. I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel.
To go against the odds.
Go hard, chase meals, let the dollars see you make it. Show them all you the greatest, I'm the greatest. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Real talk. Please hit the like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. I go by Landlord from Alabama. Your plug for everything about America's team. You know
It's
that.
me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.